Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to LCBI Esports. This is our first round of playoffs today in the Play vs League North America. We are playing Bountiful High School from Bountiful, Utah. They're at 6 wins and 2 losses, ranked 7. And us, the LCBI Bisons, out of Outlook, are 5 and 3. We are ranked 27. So we will see how this goes with these different ranks, but yeah, let's see how it goes. So we are going to, our first map is Control, not map, game mode. Apologize for that. So Control is game mode in which the two teams fight over a capture point in like best of 3. So the team, while a team has control over a capture point, the team will gain capture percentage until they reach 100, and the team that reaches 100 first will win the round. Overtime is triggered if one team reaches 99 and the point is currently being contested. This game mode does not have a time limit at all. So, looks like our first map is Lijiang Tower. So, that's our main map, and then there's kind of 3 different sub-maps within it. So, this is... I don't remember what this is, but we have our players today are Dream and Bacon, which is Kobe Spear. He is in grade 12, and he is playing damage here. He's playing Faro, which is flying rocket lady. And then we have C-Play Games, Christopher Summick. He's in grade 10, also the damage player, the other damage player. And then we have... I'll flip over. This is Jeremy Flath here, Sky King. He is in grade 12 and is playing healing or support. Here's our tank player, Golden Shadow. She is in grade 12 also and is playing tank. And we have one more healer. Well, there he is, Joshua Denholm. But he is Banana Josh, also in grade 12, and yes, he is also playing support. So here we go, because LCBI has taken the initial capture of the point, and now just need to hold the other team back. They have dropped in on point, though. So let's see what we got here. Oh, Christopher Summick killed all 5 of their team. That was an awesome play, honestly. Yeah, it was just Chris by himself who got all those kills. That was a great start. Great team fight. Now we just have to hold them off for a couple more rounds, and that we will take the first point. So Christopher Summick here is playing Reaper. This is a character who has 2 shotguns, 1 in each hand, and he has to get kind of close up to do the best damage he can. So he just kind of shoots them, but he can also teleport and kind of be invisible to get away in certain situations. Oh, that's not good. He died. Our tank is low. Banana Josh is trying to heal the best he can, and looks like it's working. Dream and Bacon, Kobe Spear, looks like he just used his ultimate ability as well, so that also saved them from mass destruction in that fight as well. Here's Jeremy Flath, Guy King 56, playing Lucio, a very mobile DJ support kind of. So he shoots his gun and then can also produce a sonic blast that kind of push the enemies away when they're getting too close. And then his gun also, only because it's gun, but he can produce healing or speed depending on which one he switches to. It looks like we're holding point relatively well, 93%. Okay, we got 5 more percent. Now we've got to hold him back for a little bit more. Oh, point is now contested. Some other team are in here at the point. Our tank is just coming back. Hey, here's Dream and Bacon. So close. He's just gonna try and survive here until the rest of the team gets back, and now we can push the enemy team out. Looks like just their tank left. He's low, and there he's gone, and looks like LCBI has captured the first point. So that was a really good round. Bisons got to point first, and then they held their ground. Did not give up the defense, and that worked really well to their advantage. So now Dream and Bacon looks like a switch to Bastion, not little, but a robot who has 2 guns, a gun in his hand there, and then he also has a turret. Then when he switches to turret form, then he can shoot faster. So this map of Lijiang Tower is the tower, so it's kind of in an office tower kind of kind of perspective there. So, second point here we go. We've made their first, but the other team isn't far behind. Looks like the other team also has a Bastion, so Bastion against Bastion will be an interesting start. It looks like we are keeping them pushed out relatively well. There's a player up high. Oh, our team's kind of getting pushed out of that little room there. That's not the best to go in there because that's a really good choke point to get caught in. But looks like the Bisons are capturing point now, and it's a great start to the second round here of this first game. So here's a tank's perspective here. Just the tank is gonna soak up all the damage given from the enemy team while doing damage herself, and this helps the damage players keep giving damage to the other team without dying. So, and looks like our tank just used her ultimate ability and did not quite get any kills off of it, but that's okay. We can always try it better next time. Although it looks like our team kind of got wiped out a little bit there, got pushed back off of points, so now the team from Bountiful has the point, which is, this isn't a bad start, but we could have gotten a little bit more percentage to kind of hold them back a little bit. Looks like the other team switched their tank too, so see if they can try and play into our team and change it up. So back to C play games here. Christopher Summik as Reaper. He's just gonna pump the damage into the other team, and looks like LCBI has done a good job of pushing them back. He has also just charged up his ultimate ability all the way, so they can use it for the next team fight. But yes, we have pushed them back and regained point. So we're gonna switch back to Banana and Josh playing Juno, a support character. He's gonna shoot his teammates and use some missiles to heal them, but also then he can use his gun to damage the enemies. And looks like the other team's Bastion is using his ultimate ability, and looks like they wiped out just one of the LCBI Bisons. Banana and Josh just used his ultimate also, which helped push the other team out of the point. So we are holding point still really well. Now let's have to keep him out for at least one more team fight, and then we'll get that second point, and then that should be the first game. So here we go. They're pushing it. Oh, it looks like their tank ulted, and looks like they wiped out most of the LCBI team, except for Christopher Summik here, which it'll not. Oh, and our tank too. Actually, I was wrong. They only got 3. So we're close. We're very close. We're at 99%. So that was going to give up there because we have 99%. We should be able to take it back with one team fight. But now we have to push in really hard. Push in really hard. If we have any ultimate abilities, we can use them. It looks like we have one here from Sky King playing on a support hero that's also a sniper kind of. So if we can use this to our advantage, it might be enough to push in and take the point. Let's see. Looks like we're slowly pushing in, but we can't. But we got to. They are on point, but we got to pick up the pace a little bit here. And looks like Dream and Bacon just used his ultimate as well, and that looked like it helped push them out to a degree. And our tank is also used their ultimate, and the other team just has 2 left now. Bountiful Highschool, and then once they're done, we will take point. We're so close. Just their tank left on point. We have to stay on point. Oh, their team's still on the point. So we have to touch the point. We have to touch the point before, and that's it. We are now 1-1. Now, LCBI was doing good for the majority of it there, but when they got pushed out, when they got to 99, that's what killed them. They couldn't push back in enough to push the other team out and cap the point back. But but that's okay. That's why it's a best of 3, and we can claim this next point. Again, same strategy. Just gotta push in, and we will be okay. And here we go. Third and final point. Now, I will just let you know, we have subs also written before for this game. Starting point, Cullen Keith. He is grade 11. He will be subbing in for one of our damage players if necessary. And we also have myself. I'm Star Trek Fan 1. I will be playing probably support, but I can also play damage if necessary. We have Evan Chang. He is in grade 11. He will be playing tank or damage, again, depending on the role that you might want him in. And we have Randy Anderson, who will be playing support. She's in grade 10. So it looks like LCBI hasn't lost. Looks like we claimed the point briefly there, but then looks like the team from Bountiful High School, they kind of pushed us out and killed most of our team. So now we have to wait until we're all regrouped now, which looks like we are, and then we can push back in. I'll flip over here back to our tank player, Golden Shadow. And yes, we have to use the abilities of each character to our advantage, so we can push in together, and then we can essentially remove the other team from the points, and we can get in there and cap the point, which is the objective for the game. Right now they're sitting outside of points, so one of our team could go in and take point, but we still have enemies on our back here. So it's like our tank got her mech got too much damage, so she's out of it, but she can still do damage, but she's also very low health. So just do her best to stay alive. Here. Do her best to stay. And there's 2 of them there. That was too much for her, but that's okay. So looks like the team from Bountiful has capped the point back. So once we are regrouped here, it looks like we're close. Okay, we're all here now. Now we just have to do. We really should be pushing in now so we can get some percentage on the points. If we lose this team fight, then it's really gonna be really hard to do one more. We can do our best, but it probably won't happen. Oh, Jeremy Flash just got his alt charge, so if he can use it, then that might help to get us pushed in. Sounds like Banana Josh has his alt also, so if they all, and that's 2 kills from that tank ult there, so that'll help. That'll help us push in and get the other team out. And looks like that did it. We now have point back, and now we just have to cap it the rest of the, looks like 70 some percent, and then we will win this game. So we'll come back to, where are you? There, no. Dreamin' Bacon. Now playing down Mitchell. He'll pump as much damage in to the other team as he can without hopefully dying. And there's players flanking from behind, but they're handily dealt with because our comms are sounding pretty good. Actually, everyone's communicating where the enemies are, and looks like LCBI only had 1 on point, and now they're all gone. So someone needs to hurry back and touch point, or else we are going to lose this first game. And that is a loss for LCBI. So Bountiful High School has the first game, and Bountiful High School 1, LCBI 0. And here is the play of the game coming from the Bountiful High School tank. Looks like that he used his ultimate ability there, and then managed to finish off the rest of our players for the most points. So that was the first round. We will take the next mode, which happens to be Hybrid. So Hybrid is a game mode which starts with a capture point, kind of like our previous game mode, and then it continues with an escort objective. So we have to escort a payload. So once the attacking team captures the initial point, both teams spawn locations. They are shuffled around. the payload is then unlocked, and the players must escort the payload through 2 checkpoints to win. And overtime is triggered if time runs out while the payload or capture point is being contested by the attacking team. So if we can be on attack or defense. So if we are on defense, we have to prevent the other team from taking the point, so they don't get the payload. But if they still get the point, that's okay. We can stop them from pushing the payload too far, and then we can win the game. But if we're on attack, then we have to push in and take the point so we can get the payload. Then we gotta push the payload all the way down. And looks like our map has been chosen. The map is King's Row, based in kind of industrial age London, England, like 1800s industrial revolution type thing. Looks like we're just confirming, and we are ready to go. Looks like we are ready to go. We are entering game. So we just need a second for players to choose their characters, and then we will be on the way. Alright, here we go. We got about 35 seconds here until our doors unlock, which gives the other team time to come and defend the point, which means we are on attack. So this means we are going to have to push in really hard and see if we can get the point. Looks like we're going to flip up to... So Jeremy Flath is playing Mercy. This hero here has a staff, which can either heal a person or give them a damage boost. And Dream and Bacon can hear Kobe Spear is playing Widowmaker, which is a damage sniper. So this combo here for this game mode here is really potent, because the Mercy can damage boost the Widow, which can help with their snipes, which kind of takes pressure off our team to get rid of the other enemy players, which helps pushing into the point easier. So it looks like we're pushing up relatively easy. Looks like they just have a tank left. Looks like our tank, though, is gone, so we have to be careful not to push in too far, because there are only then so many of us, and the tank has the most health out of all the other players on our team. Looks like the team from Bountiful High has initially kept us at bay from the point. But that was just first fight. We still have 3 minutes left to push in and hopefully take the point from them. So it looks like Golden Shot here has switched tanks to Zarya, which kind of has like a gravity beam of sorts that they can shoot, and also has a bubble shield that can project them for a certain amount of time. So we'll switch over to Banatan Najasher, who's trying to keep the tank alive. Tank is really low, but looks like the other team has eliminated most of our team. Pushes back again. So this isn't bad to start, but it is urgent that we do push in and cap the point before time is up, or else we might end up losing this mode. So after this, we'll flip. So then the LCBI Bisons will be playing defense, and if they cannot stop the other team from if they can't stop the other team from touching the point and taking the payload, even if they hit one checkpoint, then we lose the second game also. So following C-play game here, Christopher Stomach looks like he came up kind of from behind to kind of surprise the other team and get some damage on them. And that's not good. Looks like he died, and looks like our tank is gone also. So they push us out yet again. Now, Now we need to communicate here. The LCBI Bisons need to communicate and work together so we can push in. It seems like we're all kind of playing separately a little bit, and that's not great, especially for a team-based game. We all need to push in together, support each other, keep each other up, and then that will be the key to pushing in success. It looks like LCBI Bisons have pushed them back enough to get in and possibly take the point. But it looks like a couple ults were thrown out there by the team from Bountiful High School, and that might have stopped us from taking the point. Looks like everyone is gone off point except for Sky King here, Jeremy Flath. Oh, looks like he's gone off a point now. So we still have 2 more sections here of the point. We have time for like 1 more push left, and then that's it. That's all. This game will be done. So we really gotta push. We have 37% of the point, and we gotta touch. So then we can take the point, and then we get more time, so we can push the payload. Looks like the other team's tank ulted once again. And we really need to touch this point. We might not be able to get there in time. Looks like everyone is gone. They have... Oh, wait, that's not true. There's still a couple left. Still a couple left we gotta touch. Oh, point is contested now. Looks like someone has touched the point here. Jeremy Floss, Sky King, is holding the point. Looks like our tank is back, and they have successfully pushed them out. We are now in overtime. That was a crazy last-minute push back. And we now have the point, and we can escort the payload. We have 2.5 minutes to do so now. We have to push it as far as we can. So if you see that number in the top center of your screen in the blue, that's one of four checkpoints. So the first checkpoint was getting the payload. Now the next... Oh no, it was only three checkpoints. I apologize. So the first one was just getting the payload. Now the second one will be... Looks like a little more than halfway throughout the payload's path. And looks like one of the Bountiful High School players were flanking there from behind. And there's another alt pop, and they're still sitting there from behind, but if we can get rid of them, that would be much appreciated. Okay, we'll flip over to our tank player here, Golden Shadow. And looks like they were stunned once again by the other team's tank alt, but looks like they managed to avoid it well, and our tank is down. Well, that's okay though, because they only have 1 player left, and we can keep. Oh, we're down 2. We can still keep pushing the point, even with some down. We just have to be careful about where we're playing. So it looks like our team needs to back out a little bit now because there's not enough there. So we still have time to push the point. We just have to be really careful about what we're doing. Looks like another player from the Bountiful High School team was flanking once again, coming out from behind, trying to surprise us and pull our attention. But we got rid of them relatively quick, or they ran away because there was too many after them. And we are pushing this point. We are pushing this point relatively well. Taking the capture point, it looked like we might lose it, but I think we realized, the LCBI Bisons realized that we needed to push in and get the point. So that's what gave them motivation to get it and then keep pushing. And their tank is dead, and looks like that was a team wipe for our team, or close to it. So this is the second checkpoint right here. So you have to push it a little bit more further, and then once we get around 2 corners and all the way back to their spawn, there to that very back spawn, then we will take the checkpoint, or we'll take this round of the game. So we'll flip over to Banatan, Josh here. Josh Denholm, grade 12, one of our support players. Looks like he has his ultimate ability that he can use in this team fight to keep them from pushing us back away from the payload. Looks like he might be getting ready to use her soon, but we'll see. We just gotta push them back because they are right on the payload here. Looks like they're close to wiping out our team. We just couldn't push them back there. I forgot to mention also that when we claim a checkpoint, it gives us some extra time. So now we just have to wait until the rest of the LCBI Bisons are together, and then we will push in for a final push and hopefully push the payload there enough to win this round. So looks like Jeremy Flath here also has his ultimate ability, so we could use possibly both of them to overwhelm the other team and maybe push them out. But looks like the opponent's support player also used their ult, and there we go. Banana Josh used his ultimate ability there, and the LCBI Bisons are pushing. There we go. Jeremy Flath popped his ult also, and this ultimate is powerful because it deals both healing and damage, so it can help heal our team and damage the other team. We are so close there to pushing point. Just need to push for a little more. There's only 2 of them. There's only 1 of them left. You have to get them 1 more. Okay. Oh, there's a couple in the back line here still. They're trying. Jeremy Flath is trying. Jeremy, Chris, and Lana are trying their very best to hold the payload, but with only 3 of them, it's kind of difficult because we kind of need the whole team. We are so close. We are now in overtime. We need a little bit more. We need to stay on the point, and then we can win this game. We are so close, but our tank is out of her mech. Her mech's got too much damage. There's only 1. Oh, there's a couple of them left. Oh. And round 1 is complete. Now, the LCBI Bisons were so close. They just could not make that final push to get 3. They have 2 of them. They have 2 checkpoints, which is okay. We just need to stall. We just need to stall them enough so then they don't get 2, and then we can win this game. So we just have to wait about 15 seconds here, and then the second round of this game will start. Okay, so our team is now flipped to defense. So as I mentioned before, we have to defend. We have to defend this point from the other team, and then we have to defend it for. I'm not sure what the time limit is. We'll see in about 10 seconds here. We have to defend it for a certain amount of time without the other team touching it, and then we can win the game. But even if we let them take the point, we can't really let them take that first checkpoint with the cart, or else we will probably end up losing the second game. So here, looks like the team from Bountiful Highschool is pushing in really, really strong. So the LCBI Bisons have to really push back at them, while keeping themselves together. So looks like one of the Bountiful Highschool players there was up there, but teleported back to be back with their team. But yes, the opponents are pushing it really hard, and the Bisons are doing a half decent job of keeping them at bay. But sounding like so far we need to communicate a little bit more and keep the team together, because again, getting to be that we're just playing by themselves here, and that's not great, especially again, as I said, for a team game like this. So looks like the Bisons could not defend the point really that from the other team, and looks like they're going to capture it soon here. They're at 70% and rising rapidly. Oh, it looks like someone was on point briefly, but looks like they were eliminated, and now the LCBI Bisons have to stop the payload. Now they can't let them push the payload too far, especially to that first checkpoint there further down. And we got 5 minutes, and they have 5 minutes to push it. So we have to stall them for a long 5 minutes. That's a really long time. So we really have to try and stall them. We pushed it 57.95 meters, as you can see at the top there. So we can't let them push that far, and they're already over. They're basically over halfway there already. So we have to stop them. We can't let them push it anymore. Looks like just their tank is left, and one of their damage players from the other team. Their tank is really low, and looks like their team is starting to respawn now. In our team, we have lost a couple players, so we really have to push back on them. We have to try though, even with being a couple down. Looks like one of the enemy players was in the back line there, trying to pull our attention. Well, that's not good, because as I said, they can pull our attention, and that's not great, especially when we need to focus on the task at hand here. So it looks like the LCBI Bisons have pushed them back enough that they can take control of the cart, which is good, because they need to have control so they can push it back. They can push it back, and then we will win. Wait, no, that's not 57. I was mistaken. That's my fault. That's must be pushed. That's how much we pushed it from the second checkpoint there. So we can't let them get here to the second checkpoint, but they've pushed ahead really far, and that's forced us really far back. That's not great. We have to stay as far up forward as possible with the whole team, of course, so then we can push back and cap that payload again. Looks like our tank is respawning in here. Looks like she switched a couple of times to try and play into their team. And looks like the other team is almost at the checkpoint there, and looks like they are there. So now they just have to push 57.95 meters there into this second range here of pushing. And if they do, then that's the game, and they will take it. And looks like the team from Bountiful High School, apologies, has pushed up really far, which isn't great because we have to push them back. Looks like the Reaper is high here. Christopher Sonic is sitting, waiting for everyone so that he can possibly drop down and use his ultimate on them. Sounds like we have 4 ultimates that we need to use. So it looks like he'll drop down and use his ultimate now, and that really helped in pushing them back. They were so close, 57 to 52, and looks like with the help of that ultimate and everyone else's abilities, that pushed the other team back. So we have now control of the point, and there's still a couple of them around, but we got to back up. We can't push up too far, or else they will stagger us by killing one and then leaving the rest. So then when we die, there'll be only one left that respawn. We'll flip over back to the tank boy, who's switched once again to really try and play into this team. We are pushing them back again as much as we can. The payload is contested right now. We're one to one touching, and looks like the other team has eliminated the LCBI Bisons, and they are going to push it to 57 meters, and that is a defeat. So now the Bountiful High School is at 2 games won, LCBI Bisons at 0 games won. So this is gonna end up. Alright, play of the game. Jeremy Flath playing a player called Zenyatta. Looks like he used his ultimate to keep his team alive while trying to defend this point, and it looks like it works somewhat well, but not well enough, looks like. So now, in order to win, the LCBI Bisons have to win the next 3 games. Like, it can go to best of 5, so we have to win the next 3 games, and the next game mode here happens to be Flashpoint. So it's a game mode that was released in Season 6 of Overwatch 2, and it's kind of similar to Control. And each Flashpoint map has 5 capture points called Flashpoints, as said by the title. The team must capture 3 of them to win the game. And Flashpoint's capture speed is much faster than Control capture points. So once a team is on the point, you really have to push them off. And once a team captures a point, the next point will unlock after 40 seconds. So it gives time for teams to regroup and move over to the next point. And the first point to unlock is always in the center of the map, but then subsequent points, maybe in any of the other 4 locations around the map, as long as they haven't already been used. So there'll be 5 unique points. And team spawns will change locations as flashpoints are captured and the objective moves around the map. So we have to wait 20 seconds here while the teams pick their characters, and then we can get into the 3rd game. Okay, we are ready to go about 20 seconds. Looks like we've done some shuffling in here among the team. So Jeremy Flath has switched to being tank here. Sky King 56 think we do a shuffle, see if that helps. So that means Golden Shadow has now taken Jeremy's position, excuse me, as healer. So we'll see if that helps change up the composition of our team here, and hopefully bring us one step closer to taking the next 3 games and a victory. So looks like both teams are here, gonna start fighting for the point here. There's about 10 seconds until the point unlocks here. So we just have to push in, push the other team out, and then take the point. So they're fighting for it now. Jeremy Flap is pumping as much damage in as he can with his 2 miniguns, while also soaking up the damage from the of their team to kind of protect our other players. Looks like the LCBI Bisons have somewhat pushed in to the point to take it, but they have to push the other team out. It looks like they've done a half-decent job of doing that, but there's still a couple lingering around that they have to remove. LCBI has captured the point, but is now contested because there's 2 of the enemies around the point. Looks like there's 3 or 4 of them now. They're all respawning. Jeremy's doing a great job here of pushing them out. And he's gonna go running around looking for any rogue players that are left. And looks like the other team's tank has used their ultimate, but we have to still push them out regardless of the damage that it did. So we'll flip over here now to Dream and Bacon, Copen Spirit, who unfortunately just got eliminated. And looks like Jeremy had to drop out there because he was the only one left on point. We have claimed it for 55%, so if we can push in here and take the point back, that'll bring us closer to taking this first point, and then we'll need to do 2 more. We'll come over to... Here, Coben Misfir is back. He's playing Somber, which is a hacker-type character that has a small gun there, but can also hack characters which limits their abilities, and he can teleport also to aid in mobility. And looks like the other team has a player of like the exact same character, so, and he's collected his ult enough, and looks like we have the point back once again. Now we just need to claim it all the way to 100%, and then that will be our first point. Looks like Coven's pushing up a little bit forward just to try and kind of keep them back. That's not necessarily good because damage players don't have a lot of health depending on who you're playing. So you have to really be careful about your health. We'll flip over to Golden Shot here, who is playing support now. Oh, looks like the LCBI Bison team just got eliminated. That's not good because the other team has the point claimed 87%. And looks like there's still 3 of us. Oh no, and there's 4 of us now. Actually, that's my mistake. Looks like we canceled the overtime and we got the first flashpoint. But sounds like from the comms here, which are doing much better, by the way. Comms are sounding much better. One of the players from Bountiful Highschool has their ultimate ability, so you have to be careful of that and avoid it as necessary, or try and cancel it before it affects us too much. So LCBI looks like they may claim the point here in about 10 seconds, but they need to keep the other team out before the point gets unlocked. And it looks like they're doing a relatively good job. The other team is trying not to take too much damage, but they also want to push in. So, Flashpoint is unlocked, and LCBI has not taken the point yet because it's still contested. There is someone on point, so we have to get them off of point so we can claim it. It looks like they're doing not a bad job of keeping them off of point. They're still, looks like their tank is still here, but they're low. This tank is low, and our tank is also low. Our tank is gone, and there's no ultimates left to be had. Alright, we'll flip over to Christopher Summick here, play games. He's still playing Reapers. Apologies, that's a character that he enjoys. And he also has his ultimate ability, so there might be a good time now. Might be a good time now to push it in and use it to try and reclaim point. So looks like we're just waiting for everyone to regroup. Gotta get out of this choke point here. And then we can push in and recapture the point back. Looks like we are pushing in now, getting a really strong push in while we can. And looks like one of the opposing team's characters has used their ult, 2 of them actually, and looks like that eliminated most of the LCBI Bison team. But there is a positive. Sounds like the LCBI Bisons have 4 ultimate abilities to use to push them out. So we just need to get there quickly before they claim the point. Then we need to touch the point and then use our ultimate abilities. Use our ultimate abilities to push them out, overwhelm them, and looks like they did that very well. They pushed them out really fast and took the point back. That was a nice team kill by the LCBI Bisons, keeping the other team at bay, pushing them out as fast as they could. So, but the other team has a cap at they're at 99%, and we can see them coming back now through that ladness work there. So they have to hold the point. But if they lose the point, then they'll lose this point, and they'll have to play for more points. But we're at 60% here and rising. The enemy team has returned, and we'll flip over to Banana Josh here, Jeremy Flath, excuse me, Josh Denholm, grade 12. Oh, and he just got eliminated. That's not great because we need all the support we can get from our support players. And looks like LCBI is all their players are gone. Oh, there's still a couple left. There's still 1 on point. Think they can hold it? Looks like they can someone touch? No, we cannot. So now it's 1-1 for Flashpoint. So we'll move to the next flashpoint now. Jeremy Flath here has swapped to a different tank to try and play into the enemy player or the enemy team's characters. Now we have to move over to the next flashpoint, which is kind of behind Jeremy Flath here. We'll push to the next checkpoint, and then hopefully the LCBI Bisons can play offensively but hold their defense as well, and then we can take this point and be 2-1 on flashpoints. So there's some of the other team now. We're just kind of like playing with each other, waiting, and the point is unlocked. Point is unlocked. LCBI is pushing, but the enemy tank is in, and that's not good because they can do a lot of damage to us and damage us very quickly. So it looks like most of the LCBI team was pushed out, which isn't great. We still have Jeremy Flath here, the tank, left. So he can try and do as much as he can to hold them back, but he can't do a whole lot because there's only 1 of him, and it's a full five-player team that we need. So it looks like they're 20% and rising for the enemy team. So we have to push in very, very soon so you can take point back and then gain more percentage so we can take the point. So this is point E if you haven't seen it from the top of your screen there. Looks like the enemy tank is almost eliminated. Very, very, very close. The whole enemy team is on point. We're pushing in. Looks like the enemy team's tank has used their ultimate, but it didn't. It was somewhat effective as now the rest of their team has picked off our team. So now we need to do one last hard push. There's only like 85%, so not much left. We really, really have to push it in to take this point back. Someone has to touch now. Well, it looks like people are touching now. We gotta push. We gotta get them out of here. Nice plays here to push them out. Looks like they're down only to their tank. Their tank and their healers. Looks like they pushed them out. That was another great come from behind push by the LCBI Bisons. And we can't keep doing that because if we don't complete one of those pushes, then the game will be over. But we did that relatively well. We got 45% of the point claim now and rising with 3 of us on point. So the faster more players there is on point, the faster the point will be claimed. So now we have to keep the other team out. We need to play well, play defensively, but also we have to play defensively. We can't push too far forward, or else we'll get separated from the team, and then that won't go very well. We'll switch to Dream and Bacon here. Coben, we Spirit grade 12, and he just got eliminated. That's not good. We need all of our players for this final defensive push here. Looks like our tank may be the only one left on point. Oh no, we had one more, but that's no longer the case. We still have Jeremy Flath left on point with 2 of the enemy players. He has to stay on point. Oh, Dreamin' Bacon is back on the point. He is touching. And looks like LCBI will take this point. They took that point, a massive come from behind victory. And some scary moments in there too. There's only 1 or 2 players on point. Looks like we flipped to Banatan and Josh here. Josh Denholm, grade 12. He is playing healer, but he can also do some damage. He teleported back to kind of be with his team so he doesn't get stuck by himself. This is... From comms here, the comms are sounding really good. They're down one of their support players. So that's good, because then they get less heals. So that means we can eliminate them faster. But it looks like they're coming... The enemy team from Bountiful High School has got multiple angles on our LCBI Bisons here. The flashpoint's gonna be unlocked now, and looks like the enemy team popped a couple of their ultimate abilities, which helped push us out. Not great for us, but again, this is just the beginning of this flashpoint. So, it's like our team has respawned together. Now we can go push in and take the point. We switched to C Play Games here. He's again playing damage, still playing Reaper. Excuse me. And he's gonna try getting close because of his shotguns there that he's wielding. Dual wielding. He's got to get in close range to do as much damage as possible without dying. He has more health than most damage players, but it can go relatively quickly. So he has to be really careful about what he does. Looks like he's fighting one-on-one with one of their players. And looks like he successfully won that fight. Looks like there's only 2 players left on point, excuse me, and they're down 1 support. So we just have to push in now and take the point back. Oh, looks like our team was done. Our team got eliminated though. We have to touch the point very soon. Okay, we have to touch the point. I don't know, they have 2 players on point. Looks like they're on the top of your screen from that little 2. We have to touch this point or else we're gonna lose this game. We have to push. And Golden Shadow just used her ultimate to kind of push them out. And looks like it's working relatively well. As I said earlier, this ult is powerful because it can do both healing and damage at the same time. Heal our players and eliminate the enemy players. Looks like they are so close to taking this point. There's still 3 enemy players, and 1 LCBI Bison on the point. And okay, we are 2-2. We have 1 final flashpoint left because this game is so close. LCBI needs to play very offensively here to push into the point. We are kind of playing separately a little bit, which isn't great because team-based game. We have to play together, work into each other's abilities, and keep each other healed, or else that will not lead to success. So we have to push in. We've got 10 seconds until we push back in, until the flashpoint unlocks, and we can push in right now. We just gotta kind of fight them a little bit. They are on point, but now will be the time. We have to push in and push them out. So, we have players pushing in and attacking the enemy team. We'll move over here to Kobe Spear. Dreamin' Bacon, who's pumping damage in, but he doesn't also have that much health, so that's why he got eliminated so fast. Back to tank player here, Jeremy Flath is playing tank for this round. Looks like he is pushing the other team out very well, soaking up all of the damage. He soaked up a lot of damage between him and Golden Shadow playing tank. They've soaked up a lot of damage. Now LCBI has cap point. We have 17% and rising. We need to get it to 100 to win this game. Then we'll be 2-1 on the series for games. Jeremy Flath here also has his ultimate ability, so if they push in too far, the team from Bountiful High School, then he might need to use it to keep them off or overwhelm them and get them out. Looks like the enemy tank is getting really low. He's got his shield though, which can help him, but he is low. And looks like Jeremy Flath there popped his ultimate ability. He used it, but looks like he got eliminated along with most of our team. So that means the enemy team will be getting point now, and they have 4 players on point, so it'll go really fast. Capture time is like triple. It can be double control. So they really have to push in now to to claim the point. We'll come over to... We'll go back to Golden Shadow here, who's playing support again. Now she has a really critical role to play. She has to keep everyone else healed up between her and Banana and Josh. They have to keep everyone else heal up the tank and the damage fires while also keeping themselves up. And looks like the enemy tank used their ultimate ability, which is really powerful also. Looks like Jeremy Flath is the only one left on point, and he has to try and hold point by himself. Oh, Jeremy Flath, or not Jeremy Flath, Kobe Spear, my back. He took that point back. He has point now. He is the only one on point. That was a great play to get back on point to save the LCBI Bisons from losing points. They are slowly respawning there. Now, if Kobe hadn't made that play, we would have lost that point. But because he came back just as Jeremy died, and most of the other team was done, then that helped us take this point. We are 96%, 98, but the point is also contested. We have to push them off. We're so close. There's one player left. One enemy player left on point. We have to get rid of them, and then we will take the game. So close. There's one player left. Jeremy Flath to tank. He's almost dead, and overtime is over. We have taken the flashpoint mode, and we are now 2 games to Bountiful High School and 1 to your LCBI Bisons. That was a really tense game. Back and forth, 2 and 2 went to the 5th flashpoint. It looks like the other team's tank took play of the game for this ultimate ability that I used in about the 2nd flashpoint here. Yeah, that was the second flashpoint you saw on the top of the screen. His ultimate ability to push the LCBI Bisons out. But regardless, that was the game. We are now 2 and 1. We are going to move into the 4th game. Now we are going to move into the 4th game. This is getting so close. So because we won, the other team has their choice of map, but the game mode stays the same. So their 4th game mode here is Push. So Push here is game mode released alongside this current version of Overwatch 2. There was a previous version called Overwatch before that. So anyway, both the teams here fight to escort a robot which pushes an objective onto the opposite side of the map, which is the enemy side. Each map has 2 checkpoints along the path of the robot here. A team escorts a robot past the first enemy checkpoint. Their spawn is moved up, so it gives them an advantage in case they lose to come back and take the robot. If neither team reaches both checkpoints, the team that pushed their objective the furthest wins. So, for example, if we touch both points, then we win. But if neither team touches both of their points, then if we push the robot there and its objective the furthest, then we will win. And then overtime will be triggered if the team with less progress has possession of the robot when time expires, or if the robot is also contested. That'll be 20 seconds here until the robot will be unlocked. In the meantime, the LCBI Bisons have to... Oh, my apologies. That's 13 seconds until the doors will open. Then another period of time before the robot will be unlocked. Then we can claim it to push it. So you see, each team has 2 checkpoints. So get to the one at the very end will be winning the game, or winning the game. Then the first one is just kind of a midway checkpoint. So Jeremy Flath looks like is still playing tank for this game. It seems to have been working relatively well. And it looks like we also have some fans in the room here cheering us on, so we want to say thank you to our fans for joining us for this game at LCBI High School in Outlook. So it looks like both teams have met each other on point now, and they have to kind of fight for a little bit. The bot is now contested. This is a 10-minute game. So it looks like the LCBI Bisons have done a good initial first push to kind of get them out, but everyone is all over the place, kind of playing independently, which isn't awesome. We need to play together as a team, keep each other healed, help each other when necessary, so that'll help us win. Now it looks like Jeremy Flath was by himself over there on the point, because all the rest of our team got eliminated. Looks like he got eliminated also. So the enemy team is pushing the payload, but we have plenty of time to push them back. Well, they also have 4 people on payload. So it looks like we're regrouping here. Like we are regrouping and getting ready to fight once again. It's like we have to be careful. We can't take too much damage without being together, or else we'll be staggered, and that's not good for keeping the team together. So everyone's pushing. They're wanting to push the tank now, so they can get rid of the tank and then take the strain off of them. Now they have to get all the other players out, get them away. Looks like the enemy has switched to Bastion as well as on their damage players. Bastion is really strong because again, as I mentioned earlier, he has two different big guns that can deal a lot of damage, and he has a little grenade as kind of an attack. So he's really strong. Now they have to be really careful, especially with his turret farm, because he can pump a lot of damage in at once. We'll come over to here. We're gonna go over to C-Play Games here. Christopher Stomach in grade 10. Again, he's gonna be pumping the damage in, while also keep an eye on his health and not dying. And as I did say, he has a relatively higher health than most of the other damage players, who's sitting around 250, 275. And there is that Bastion. See, that Bastion is really strong. We have the advantage, though. We have pushed the bot further by about 6 meters, but they eliminated our team. And looks like Banana Josh here, Josh Denholm, is 91% to a fully charged ultimate ability that he can use to help push our team back. So it looks like the enemy team is here. They're pushing the robot once again, and they're about to reach the first checkpoint. And looks like they have the first checkpoint because the LCBI Bisons were not touching the point. They're trying to fight them from above, up on the high ground. So looks like we are fighting now. Looks like the enemy tank has used their ultimate to their advantage, but it didn't quite work as planned, because between Jeremy Flaff, Christopher Stomach, and looks like Kobe Spear, they damaged the tank to the point that they were eliminated, and we continue pushing the bot. Now we only have 3 players though pushing the bot, so we have to be careful of not pushing up too far, because we only have 3 players, and then having teams together. It looks like our team is getting back together though. Everyone's here. A 5-player kill streak on C-Play Games here. He's doing really well. LCBI is doing bad on pushing the point, but they're also letting the other team get to them, especially with this player who's playing Bastion here. Looks like the team is getting. No. Looks like that was a good point. We did make some sacrifices though. That was a good point, but sacrifices were made. That's not great, especially when we're pushing them. When we're trying to push point, and we only have. Looks like we have 3 players now. But everyone is slowly respawning there. You can see their outlines over here. So they'll be coming back, and then we can fight the enemy team and keep pushing the payload once again. We're doing a great job now here of pushing the payload and keeping our communication up. Looks like we're doing well. Oh, our tank is gone. That's not good, because we need the tank to do damage and soak in the rest of the damage. So now it looks like Golden Shadow here is trying to get out of the enemy backline, so they can come back. But the LCBI Bisons also have forward spawn now, which means that their spawn has moved up toward the first checkpoint. So it can help get back into the fight faster. It looks like they're doing that now, trying to hold them back. Now, Golden Shadow's ability here with this character Moira in her left hand is kind of a healing beam of sorts that can heal the players. And looks like the enemy team's tank used their ult. Get their ult really fast and used it to their advantage here. So and their tank is also really low. We'll flip to. Looks like they got the point, but they have to stay alive. They have to stay healed. They got rid of them. Now they just have to push the robot as far as they can. Anyway, I was mentioning the abilities of Moira, the character that Golden Shadow was playing. See if I can find her once again. Here she is. So her left hand is a healing beam that heals her players, or heals her teammates, but it can run out after a certain amount of time and needs to recharge. Then in her right hand is an infinite beam of damage. It's slow damage, but if she holds it on someone for long enough, then it can eliminate them. She also has her E ability there, which is orbs, and she can pick one which coordinates with those hands, so a healing orb and damage orb. And looks like Kobe Spirit uses the ultimate ability. It looks like the Bastion with his cannon also was using the ultimate ability. And looks like our tank is dead, but looks like we might still be able to hold the point here. Oh, maybe not. We are down some players here. Oh, we're down a couple, but we might be able to hold them. Anyway, and then here, finally, Moira's left shift ability is called Fate, so it kind of allows her to teleport of sorts back to get away, to get healed. So, we're gonna see play games here. Christopher Summick, he has his ultimate ability as well, which would be probably useful in this next team fight. Just to say, we're up 91. We up to 91.05 meters or 53.55 meters, pushing the robot. And there's 3 minutes left. So if we don't capture the second checkpoint there before the game's over, then if they don't push it any further, then we will take the game. We are very, very close here. 2 minutes or 3 minutes basically left. But they're now pushing the robot. They push us out a little bit. Looks like we might be down a player as well. We'll go over to Sky King. Where is he? Just a minute. Here's Sky King, Jeremy Flapp, pumping that damage in while soaking up damage as well, and taking the pressure off of our damage players. And looks like the LCBI team has done a team kill, eliminated all of the other team. Looks like Jeremy Flapp has built up his ult as well, which will really aid in this next team fight. So now there's 4 of us. Now there's 3 pushing the robot. We have to push it as far as we can. Looks like the players are starting to push up here really far just to stop us from pushing the robot. But we can't do that. We have to. Oh, looks like Dream and Bacon has made a little oopsie and died as a result. But that's okay. We still have 4 players, and depending how many on they're down, we can still keep pushing. We have to get the Bastion solo, and looks like he's dead. Now there's just 2 more left on point, and then once that, we can keep pushing the robot. Once they're down, we can keep pushing the robot. Looks like we might get them. We'll come over back to Golden Shadow here playing the support player, and looks like their tank is just left on point, and their tank is done. Now we have to keep pushing the robot as far as we can. Looks like Jeremy Flapp here, Skyking 56 is doing that very well. LCBI has done a good job of pushing the robot here. I mean, they have had their times where the enemy team has pushed them out, but so far they have been doing better. The communication I can hear is doing really well. They're staying together as a team, playing into each other's abilities, doing well. Looks like the other team though has come back from Bountiful High School out of Bountiful, Utah. They've pushed back a little bit here, so we have to do it. So we have to team fight. We've got to fight them. We have a minute left. There's 1 minute until this game is over. We're up 113 meters to 67 meters right now. So looks like the LCBI Bisons might have to back out a little bit because there's only 3 of us here, and the rest of our players still have to respawn. And the Bountiful team, they are full with 5 players, full 5 stack as we would say. So we just got to kind of back out a little bit, play it safe until our full team's back, and then we got to push in and take the robot back, or stop them from pushing the robot any further than necessary. With 30 seconds left and counting. Looks like the LCBI team is down a tank, and they have to back out now. It seems like they don't want to back out. They have to defend the robot, but there's not enough of them too, so they have to back out. 10 seconds left. Drew Bacon has his ultimate ability, and he tells us we can win it with ults, so we have to take the ultimate abilities. We have to win it. We are in overtime. The LCBI is getting with the ultimate abilities. We are now 2-2. We are coming back with this. This is great. Victory. We have 1 more game left. 1 more game left. We are going to the 5th game. See play game. Christopher Sonic with the play of the game. Let's see what we got. It's like he kind of pushed in from a little room there, and then used his ultimate ability. That was that final play there. They used that ultimate ability along with the others from our team to take that game. That was a great game. Pushed back and forth and went down the final overtime. Yes, we're doing very good now. We kind of started off kind of shaky. Playoffs is a nervous thing, but we are pushing in. We're doing great. Okay. So the final game mode here is, what's our final game mode? Oh, looks like there was a mistake here in the game settings. We'll just fix the game. we'll just fix the game settings here, and then we will be right into the 5th and final game. Oh, we are back in the game. This map is now called Circuit Royale. It is what was chosen by the enemy team. Looks like we are back to we are to the 5th game on which is Escort. Yeah, so Escort is a game on which the attacking team must escort a payload to a delivery point, while the defending team defends to prevent them when the timer runs out. Each map has 3 checkpoints between the starting position and the delivery point, which when reached will increase the timer and move both teams' spawn locations forward. Overtime will be triggered if time runs out while the payload is being contested by the attacking team. So, this is a very critical game. This is the 5th game. We have to really communicate, play into each other's abilities, heal, and stay together as a team. 20 seconds until the doors open. We have to be really strategical about this mode, because we have to win this in order to move on to the next round of playoffs. So here we go. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and doors are open. The enemy team will be setting up their defense now, while we will be pushing the point forward. We have the initial point, but they'll be playing around this corner there, right there. Jeremy Flath is still keeping tank. This team chemistry seems to be working really well as Jeremy Flath switched to tank. So this is working really well. We just have to keep push. We have to push as far as we can in order to win this final game. We'll come back. Oh, it looks like Golden Shadow has taken an initial KO, which isn't great, because we need our healers. We need everybody to keep pushing. Looks like the LCBI Bisons, though, are doing a really good job of getting an initial push forward, getting rid of the other team. They're still lurking around. They're still trying to get rid of our team, which isn't good. We need to keep our team up. There's only 3 of us pushing the cart right now. Oh, it looks like 4. Looks like we're all getting back now. Gotta keep pushing them back. There's only the tank left. Oh, there's 1 more left, and looks like the enemy tank is dead. We're doing a really good job. Looks like our gameplay, our change style of gameplay, really offensive, is discouraging the Bountiful team. This is getting them really scared, thinking that they don't know what to do. It's really discouraging them, but they're still trying their best, and we need to keep our defense up against them. We also need to keep pushing the point here, which has reached the first checkpoint. By the way, we're now up to 5 minutes for time to keep pushing the payload. The Bountiful team will probably be playing from up high ground there. You saw C-Play Game just come down. He's going to go and try and flank them and try and get some initial picks to try and alleviate the strain, because there's less players pushing in on us. So it looks like the Bountiful team has joined us now. And Golden Shadow here just got some help from her teammates. Looks like we have a couple players that are critical health, though. They need some healing, and looks like they got their healing from the other team. Looks like the other team has a Sombra, though, that hacker player that I mentioned earlier. And looks like the enemy tank has also used their ultimate ability, which isn't good, because it can bring them up and smash them down into the ground, which isn't awesome. Looks like the LCBI Bisons are close to getting the second checkpoint. Sounds like Kobe Spear is down from the communication that I'm hearing. Communication is getting much better. Looks like everybody has to get out now a little bit, because we're down multiple players, which is okay. We've pushed the point really far. We need to get to the second checkpoint at least, so that would really help. So we have some ultimates to use, and we gotta use them correct. We gotta use them right, so then we can push the other team out. Kobe Spear is just sitting back here behind the spear, waiting for the other team, waiting for our team, to come on back. And then we can get some eliminations going, and we can then we can push the payload forward again. But Kobe's invisible right now, so the other team can't see them. So this is why Sombra's a really good character, because she can kind of hide, and then suddenly hack, and then pull the attention of the other players. Looks like he did there with that 1 damage player, and looks like LCBI is pushing. He just got his ultimate, and he's using it as well. It sounds like from comms, which looks like helped. They're most of their players, or all of the enemy team's players, are gone, which means that we can push the payload. That was a nice team fight there. We pushed off really offensively, used our abilities, and we got rid of them all. Now we're almost at the second checkpoint here. 3 of us on point. So the more players are on point to a maximum of 3, the faster the cart will be pushed. Looks like the enemy team tank user ability again. Our players are going to be critting and slams into the ground and does a lot of damage. Jeremy Flash is doing a really good job here as tank, keeping soaking up the damage, doing damage to himself and keeping the other team at bay. Looks like they've done another good job of pushing the other team out. There's still one player there. That was another great fight. It was short, but it was still good. And we have 4 minutes now at this checkpoint here. We have 4 minutes left to push this point. And we're pushing as fast as we can because there's multiple players on point. Again, as I said, maximum of 3 players get the fastest. So 2 it'll go slower and 1 it'll go at the slowest. So it'll go really fast now. Looks like C-Play Game and Dream and Bacon are playing a little bit forward. That's good to try and get some initial picks, but then it also opens them up some more damage that if the healers can't reach to them, then they're dead, and then that creates us a problem. LCBI is doing a really good job still. This is a really good game of pushing. They've really got motivation back now after winning these 2 games. This has really put the power into them, and it's really making the team from Bountiful High School struggle. They are trying their hardest, but still, they're getting discouraged by our gameplay. We've made our gameplay better. We're communicating more and playing to each other's abilities, using them as we can, and it's really helping. So we just need to get this final team fight here. There's 3 players left. 4. Excuse me. They're all coming back. We have like 3 minutes left, but the point is contested. We are so close. The bastion is so low. Need some more. Everybody needs to stay alive. We need to stay on play. Looks like Jeremy Flash needs to get out because we don't have enough players on our team. It looks like he is gone. We are so close. This is okay though. We have the second checkpoint, and we still have 2.5 minutes left to push the checkpoint just a little bit further. We are so close. We just need to push the point just a little bit more forward. Oh, Kobe Spear has to be careful here now, because again, if he pushes and engages one player, then that's not great. He also has ultimate though, which could help in the next team fight. Jeremy Flack here is back on point along with the rest of the team members from the LCBI Bisons. And looks like the team from Bountiful High School is playing up on the high ground to try and get a better angle on the LCBI Bisons. We're just waiting for the rest of our team to come back here, namely Kobe Spear's back. Oh, apologies. Looks like our team is back now. And we have to make one final push. We are regrouped. One final push. One final offensive, strong push. We can't get discouraged here by that lack of team. We have to push. They're dropping down behind. They're flanking. But LCBI can't let that stop them. Jeremy Flash has his ultimate ability charge now. There's just 2 players left on point compared to more for the enemy team. They really have to push this. Oh, they kind of had to. Well, they had to back out there, kind of, because they were all there. They used some ults, but they're kind of canceled because they're all fighting together. It's okay. We still have a minute left. Still have a minute left to do one final team fight. One final team fight. It sounds like Jeremy Flat is swapping tank different character. Mauga, the tank with the 2 big guns in his hand. That's the outline down there. We'll flip over to someone new here. Let's go to Banana Josh. Where is he? There he is. Banana Josh. Josh Denholm, playing support. He needs to keep his team healed. The LCBI Bisons are so close. They just need to push a little bit more. Josh got eliminated, and their enemy tag also looks like used their ult. C-Play Gans got out of it, looks like, but there's too many of them. He's pushed too far forward. We have to push just a little bit more. There's only 1 of them left on point, and 2 other of them. They have to win. Looks like he ulted as well. Oh, come on. Jeremy Flatters has to get them. And where is he? I can't find him. There he is. There we go. Okay, one final. Okay, we have to push. We have to push. 14 seconds left. Oh, no. He's dead. We're not going to get back in time. Got 8 seconds. We cannot touch the point. But this is okay. We pushed it. We pushed it very far. We were so close. We pushed it very far. 2 and then 88.75 meters to the third final delivery point. So now we have to be very defensive. We cannot let them take the payload, sorry, and push it past the second checkpoint, and then to 88.75 meters. 20 seconds until the doors unlock. Then we will get to playing. Okay, here we go. Gates are open. LCBI has 35 seconds to get down and defend and set up their defenses so the other team doesn't push the payload as far as we did. So we're keeping the same team composition as before. So same characters and same strategy. So looks like we're getting our defenses here set up. C-Play Game is playing in this little room, and he can hopefully get some picks off the side and pull the other team's attention. So we're set up 7 seconds. Communication here is very key. We have to communicate. We have to heal. We have to communicate our abilities well so we can play together as a team. Then the gates are wide open. The other team is here, and we will start the first team fight. LCBI has to play good defense. We play really well offensively, but an area that we struggle in a little bit is defense. It is a little bit difficult to push them back instead of pushing them forward. So, our tank is dead. That's not great. But we still have enough players. We might be able to push them back. Maybe not. Okay, that's okay. We got it back. Oh, they still have some, but we can't let them push up too far, as we said. And this might be a stagger situation for Golden Shot who didn't get out in time. We might be in a stagger situation for her. We have our tank back here, Sky King 56. He's gonna again keep pumping the damage in while also soaking up damage because he has almost probably the highest health of any tank player in this game with 725 bars. I'd say it's probably the highest health, but it can also go quickly if he doesn't play right. As in that situation. So looks like the Bountiful High School team has renewed urgency here to push the cart and win this last game. We as the LCBI Bisons have to win. We have to take this final point in order to move on to the next round of playoffs. We are so close. We just have to stop them. We've stopped them from getting, hopefully, to at least the second checkpoint. We cannot let them push any further than that. This is key is defense. And as I said, this is an area we've kind of struggled in this whole season. We haven't done bad. But, yeah. I'm not hearing not a lot from comms here, or from our communication lines here, which isn't great. We need to communicate as much as we can. Looks like the enemy tank has used his ultimate ability, which isn't good, because again, it does a lot of damage, and they have their Sombra too, their hacker player. That's not good. They're not good. This is not good. The LCBI team is getting eliminated again and again. This is not the best. We have to stop them. This is like last chance to keep going in plus. We have to win this game. We have to stop them from pushing. To stop them. I don't know how well this will go though. We'll see. Looks like our team is getting still eliminated again and again. This is not good. We have to stop. We have to play defense. We have to communicate well, use our abilities. We're losing our communication lines here. We're doing good on offense with communication lines and using the abilities and using them into each other and keeping each other alive. It hasn't been working so far with this defense. I wonder if it's because we know we took that first one. We're having less of a sense of urgency to stop them, but we have to stop them. They need to use their abilities. They need to play together as a team to stop them. This is the last chance we have. They cannot push past 88.75 meters before they will take this game. This is really urgent. We have to win this. Like Jeremy Flats flip tank again. This is the second time they've done it this game. Just to try and see what he can do to play into this team. Looks like it may be working. I'm not entirely sure, but it might be. We're playing this corner right now. It looks like Deep Light Games here has pushed up to try and get some damage in to take the pressure off the rest of the team. Flipping over to Golden Shot over here playing healer, grade 12. Keeping the heals up. Oh, LCBI might have a stop here. Looks like one of the enemy healers though, and their tank is also using ultimate ability, which isn't good. Oh, looks like the LCBI Bisons team has been eliminated. They have to get back and touch the point as soon as they possibly can. They have to touch. Looks like Jeremy Flath here has flipped to flip your tank called Wrecking Ball, which is a tank he can play really well because it can do so many things and is really powerful. And also it looks like actually has the highest health out of all the tanks. My mistake. Ah, no! And the LCBI Bison team has lost the game. Well, we pushed our best, and we did our best again. At escort and defense are. Well, it's a game. We seem to struggle in this game, and it's happened in the past where we've struggled on defense with escort. We did our very best. We tried, but unfortunately, we are eliminated from playoffs. That was a very close game, very good, and that is the end to our fall league. We will be starting again though for spring league, so we will see you back roughly in February for the start of the spring Play VS League. This is LCBI Esports, LCBI High School of Saskatchewan. God bless, go Bisons. We would see Jesus.